Welcome to another episode of my What If series where I take a look at NBA teams who didn't make the playoffs this year and see how long it might take for them to win a championship. This episode, we're going to be looking at the Detroit Pistons. Obviously, it's not like the Bad Boys Pistons that we saw in the late 80s, but this team's definitely in the middle of a rebuild. They've been accumulating a lot of talent these last few years. Oops. Yeah, we got a few first overall picks, maybe just the one. I'm only thinking Cade Cunningham. Do they have another one that I'm not thinking of right now? They've just continued to accumulate, high um, draft picks. Cade Cunningham, we'll see how he kind of develops. He's already the star of this team. Jaden Ivey, another good player from Purdue. That year at Purdue, his last year, I actually picked Purdue to win my March Madness bracket purely because of him. And they also had Zach Edey on that team. So I thought they'd go pretty far, but it didn't work out in the end. They got the Thompson twin that they took fifth overall. Isaiah Stewart, great defensive forward for them. Thought he would continue to kind of improve, but I think this past year he kind of stayed kind of where he was at because like these numbers he improved every year, but this past year I don't think he lived up to that where people thought he would be. And then Jalen Duren, great shot blocker, had a great year last year. Definitely want to see him improve more. James Wiseman they got from the Warriors. He had a lot of promise coming in. Second overall pick in 2020, but the Warriors thought the world of him, but it just didn't materialize. He missed a lot of time with injuries. So, yeah, just kind of where we're at now. But the Pistons have a good amount of picks. It's pretty much the whole team, kind of lacking on a bench, and they don't have a lot of like veteran players. I was thinking that this team would get a big. I was thinking they would get a big. What's the word? Blanking here, like a big name player, just because they had the cap space in this last year's free agency, but it never happened. And I was even thinking when I think before Durant was traded to the Suns, I was thinking that he might actually go to the Pistons just because they had a lot of prospects they can offer in a trade, and they obviously have some picks they can offer up. But so right now, Knicks own our pick, but it is lottery protected. So I imagine we'll get that pick back. And then we got Monty Williams as head coach. So that should be a big help. He hasn't done great his first year in the league. I think Pistons were one of the worst teams. Actually, I don't think. I know that they were. We saw how they did. I think they broke the record for losing streak or something like that. But yeah, like just kind of an unfortunate season for Detroit fans. It's been a real rough kind of decade, I'd say, for Detroit fans. Although the Detroit Lions are like they're the silver lining, I guess you could say. They've been pretty good, made the playoffs this year, and it's looking like they're going to own the NFC North. But that's enough about football. But hopefully, this Pistons team can kind of bounce back and kind of really just show the world what they're about. Definitely have the young guys and pieces to kind of, take that next like foot forward in the right direction. Just need to continue developing these guys. Make sure to keep them together. Don't lose out on, don't lose a player, I should say, because you don't want to take a backward step in a rebuild. You want to continuously grow together, build that chemistry, build everything together, build that camaraderie. But here we go. Wiseman torn MCL, 2 to 4 months. Not great, but right now we're sixth in the conference, 18-16, as has been kind of rambling on here. But so that's kind of a good record right now. We're 11th in the power ranking. Again, this is way better at this point of the season that the Pistons have done in real life. So we're already ahead of kind of this rebuild. episode we're trying to do to see how long it might take the Pistons to kind of get that first championship in a long time. Because I mean, Pistons, they have tons of history. Michigan in general is just such a pipeline for great basketball prospects. And like the culture of the Pistons meant a lot. It just kind of shaped the NBA as well. Think of like Malice at the Palace days, the early 2000s upset team, and just Bad Boys Pistons with Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars and uh, blanking on the other guy, but you know who I'm talking about, the big man. But yeah, those battles with the Bulls, MJ's Bulls and Scottie Pippen, those were some real good matchups. They were before my lifetime, but I mean, great thing about today is you could pull up those videos on YouTube and just really see how punishing that team was for Michael Jordan. Made for some really quality, throwback kind of basketball games. But it's okay. So we're at the trade deadline now. As I continue to ramble, sorry about that. But yeah, here we go. We are winning record, so that's unbelievable. 10th overall record in the league. As far as the conference goes, that puts us in the 6th spot. So that's great, great, great news. No real injuries so far, from what I could tell. Yep, nothing bad yet. Yeah, so Cade Cunningham, 87 overall, Ivy. We're looking pretty good here. No one's really kind of playing out of position, which is good. So that tells me that the team was very um, um, they just had the wherewithal to kind of know where they need to fit, like a team fit or team need rather. So definitely they've been drafting correctly, I should say. I think they've been smart in who they're picking based on team need rather than just taking who's the best kind of overall guy, the like best prospect still on the board. I know like a lot of teams do that, and I get it's tempting, but I think you're just ultimately going to be shooting yourself in the foot later. Do we want to resign Fournier? I guess we can. He's on an 18 mil deal right now, so that's not great. But like we could use him as like a trade bait. So right now we're 14th in power ranking, 6th in the conference rank, 5 games over 500 here. So I'm thinking we might get like a 47 win season, maybe 50 season. Let's see. 60. Can we get? Yeah, we could finish 51 and 31. So probably not. We'll probably get like a 45 win season out of this. So that's not going to be bad. Again, way better than how this season really turned out for the Pistons. So that's good news. That's a good sign. Fan interest 72%. Think this team would. I think the fan interest should be higher, just considering. But anyway, we finished season 42 and 40. So finished with a winning record. Nikola Jokic, MVP. Wemby, Rookie of the Year. Sixth man, Russell Westbrook. Wemby, DPOY. Jalen Johnson, Most Improved. Damian Lillard, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year, Nuggets is Michael Malone. And their Executive of the Year also wins the award. Let's see if any Detroit Pistons got all NBA teams. And let's see here. Oh, Asar Thompson, all defensive second team as a rookie. That's amazing. All first team, all rookie. Great news. And that looks like that's it for the awards. And so looks like we didn't make the top 6, but we did get the top seed in the play-in tournament. So we'll sim this game. Simcast it. We'll be playing the Miami Heat, who is the Eastern Conference Championship from last season. Looks like we'll win this game pretty handedly. So that means we'll face off against the Knicks first round. We'll sim the play-in because we already know we are in. And we'll be playing a pretty good Knicks team that's on the rise. We'll sim the game 1. Again, we're not expecting anything here. This team is still young. We got a long way to go, but we do end up winning 1 game. We do avoid a sweep, so that's a good sign. And we end up losing in 5, which is fine. Not mad about that. Knicks end up losing the next round anyway, and Thunder are your champions. Thunder are going to be a good team. If you've watched any of my episodes already, the Thunder are definitely uh, very well liked by 2K. I think is an understatement. They definitely have some good years in them. Okay, so lottery protected pick. So we actually lose our first round pick. As you can see, Knicks kept our pick, even though we lost them. So that's unfortunate news. And we got Monty locked up for another 3 years. NBA draft. As we go here, we got 2 second round picks. We're going to try trading them out for future second round picks. And we'll sim to the end of the draft here. Okay. Rookie signings, nothing doing there. We'll accept our options on our 2 young guys, 2 young starters we have. And as far as qualifying offers, we'll offer him, not Malachi Flynn, not him, but we will offer Wiseman. I think that's a smart thing to do here. We have 44 mil in the cap space. Malachi Flynn does have the bird rights, but we do not want to go after him. We can try to afford LeBron. They're just crazy because I think Pistons are kind of rarefied air here. They're one of the teams that can afford a big max player. But so we offer LeBron, but it's not his most favorite offer. The Lakers is his most preferred. See, we could maybe offer who would actually fit with this team. Let's just try to fill out the roster here. If we don't get LeBron, that's totally fine. But it's not Precious. Patrick Williams would be interesting. So would Precious, Bol could add to that height we got here. Center, we're bringing back Duran. Could reunite Andre Drummond with this team. That would be pretty cool. And so, yeah, as we expect, LeBron is not going to accept our offer. He'll go elsewhere. We're going to try holding on to Wiseman. Okay, I guess we can't. It's either him or Drummond, it looks like. And, okay, everything else looks good. Could get Maxey or Siakam. Could bring Siakam in. He's a free agent. Let's see. Drew Holiday. Yeah, let's try offering Siakam. I'm not mad about that. We'll sim. Looks like he's accepted another offer. That's fine. Okay. And, alright, let's just sim through. So we got Bol. We can sign Westbrook. Might be a little bit of an overpay, unfortunately. Kevin Porter Jr. could offer him. Kelly Oubre. Isaac Okoro. I like Oubre. Let's offer him. And let's see. Patrick Williams. Expected 33 million. Wow. Okay. Definitely not going to offer that much. We'll offer Tobias. I think once upon a time he was actually a Piston. So, and then let's see if we can. We still got Wiseman. Okay. So we can't afford both of these guys, but Siakam will come over. So I guess that's fine. We're fine. We're happy to get rid of Wiseman if it means bringing in Siakam. Okay, so we signed Pascal Siakam. That's a huge haul we got. So it looks like we need a few more guys to kind of fill out the roster here. We'll offer, let's see, Jason Richardson. We need some centers. Plumlee, sure. And a small forward. Let's get Gordon Hayward a ring, huh? Let's keep him around. See if we can do that. Okay, we'll bring in these guys. Couldn't get Hayward or Richardson. Wow, okay. Why can't we? Seems odd. And then Hayward. Can't bring him in? Really? Even on like a cheap deal? Hayward. Let's try that. Okay. Richardson, okay. Will let us sign him, and And Hayward, great. And we need one more center to fill out this team. Or another player. Let's get... We'll bring in Batum. Why not? It's a good vet to have on a team. Okay. And are we holding on Chimezie Metu? I don't think we are. Yeah, we don't have a restricted on him, and we can't afford him anyway. So yeah, we'll move on from him and advance in the next season. I imagine Batum's going to regress, but we just need to figure out, or fill out the roster, I should say. So we'll be down on the 2025 draft here. Okay, advance the next season. Okay, so this is what our lineup's kind of looking like now. Siakam is going to be taking that starting spot from Stewart. But yeah, we definitely improved. And Sasser, Bol also going to fill out power forward spot. What we could do here, let's see, who's taller between Bol and Stewart? Hey, Bol. Could move Bol to the center spot. Let's see, he's 77 overall now. Okay, he goes up. Okay, I like that move. Okay, and that evens it out for the most part. So, let's see what it looks like then. Okay, yeah, that looks good to me. Sasser, Quentin Grimes. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with this. Okay, and we'll sim this season. 7th in the power ranking to start the season. Well, even though we went 3-1 to start, we felt like 13th briefly there. Right now, we're 7th in the power ranking, 3rd in our conference. We'll decline that trade. Okay, let's see. Can we beat the good teams in the league? Gotta beat the Celtics, okay. Timberwolves, yep. Getting some good wins together here. Fan interest and chemistry is at 100%. We do lose to the Knicks, however, so we're out of the in-season tournament. Right now we're 2-2 in power ranking and conference rank. Going to decline that trade, Sengun for Thompson. 18-8 right now. 19-9, 19-10. Man, we're on a little bit of a losing streak here. Let's see. Are we dealing with some injuries? Is that why? No, not really. Let's do play physical D. Seems to work in most of the videos I've been doing. Okay, we get our 20th win, but we're definitely, like, look at this. Let's just stop it here. We lost how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Like 7 out of our last 9 we lost. That is not a good stretch there. We're still top 10 in the power ranking and 4th in the conference rank. Hopefully we get the 40-20 goal. Lose to the Kings on national televised game. Though we do beat the Celtics pretty handedly. So I'm trying to remember. I think we won 42 games last year. I think we went 42-40. So if we can improve upon that this year, obviously, that's a big a win for us. Just want to improve year in, year out. Okay, Jakob Poeltl. No, we're not going to do that. No way. Dunn and Mitrov for Thompson. No, not worth it. Lillard, Lopez, Siakam, Fournier. No. Darren Fox. Interesting. And we're not going to bite on that, though. Cade Cunningham, we're going to keep around. Keyshawn Wallace. No, not for Thompson. Okay. Okay, we're 26-23. Kind of around where we were last year. Definitely skidding for some reason. Let's see. Why are we kind of sucking here? We were 4th in our division. Ouch. And 10th overall. So our division is really good, though. But we do have a good differential, or at least a positive differential. 6th in the league. Okay. Our defense is not even top 5. So I'm going to actually take off that physical defensive rating. Neutral defense, average tempo. Okay, not mad about that. Help defense. Let's actually pull that down a little bit. I feel like that's a little high. On play frequency. Don't want it to be too stiff. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So we're 27 and 24. Trade deadline. Sure. Let's see what we might be able to get for some of these guys. Everyone's kind of playing up. Jaden Ivey's injured. Next Spasm's out 1 to 2 weeks. Wow, Fournier's just in the G League. Okay. So he's still on a bad contract for 1 more year, 19 mil a year. So that hurts. That definitely hurts us a little bit. So who's a starting shooting guard right now? Grimes. Okay. Thompson, Siakam, Duran, Stewart, Sasser, Bull, Richardson, and Miles or Mason Plumlee. Okay. We're going to continue the sim here. Just continue with our draft picks. Actually, that's another thing I should probably check. How do I check that? I forgot how to check it. Yeah, let's just do mock. Pistons pick. Okay, we own our own pick. Okay. So that's probably not going to be a lottery pick unless we just really shit the bed here. We should, fourth in the power ranking, third in conference rank, 33 and 25. Definitely pulling some more wins together. Beat the Wizards back to back as expected. Let's check out the award race while we're at it. Luka, number 1. Any Pistons here for any awards? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And then let's see, any Pistons get voted to the All-Star game? No. Okay. Dunk contest, a star. Cool. And looks like that's just about it. I think I just using the Rising Stars game, so that's good. Get some press, good press there. So 40-win season. So we've matched our win total of last year already. So that's great news. Second in the conference, third in the power ranking. Already we're really clicking here. We still got about a month left. So about to lose probably our 30th game. So I think we should expect to win 50 games this year. About 3 wins away from doing so. So might get like 53 wins maybe. Let's see. Okay. We did good last week. 53 wins. And yeah, 53 wins we finished with. Luka, he was front runner about the midpoint, and he wins MVP. Bronny James wins Rookie of the Year. Amen Thompson, Asar's brother, wins Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY. Zion, Most Improved. Damian Lillard, Clutch Player of the Year. Mark Denault, I think that's how you say it, Coach of the Year. And Murphy, Executive of the Year. So, any Pistons make end of the season awards or teams? Doesn't look like it so far. Okay, Asar, second team. So I think he was second team last year, so no improvement there. Would like to see him make that jump. And we finished with the 2 seed. Okay, so we started with the 7th last year, and we made our way up to the 2 seed. And Knicks are the 6th seed. So Knicks a little bit of regression there, and we've kind of taken over that spot. So we're playing the Hawks first round after they've made it into the play-in. We win the first game at home and game 2. Game 3 we take, and game 4 they steal. They steal game 5. Let's just look at our rotation real quick. No one's injured, it looks like. Okay. And we avoid a game 7. We'll be facing off against the Knicks for the 2nd straight year. Game 1 we take at home. Game 2 we also take. Game 3 we take. Might get the sweep here. And we do. So really wanted that payback against the Knicks apparently from last season. We face up against the 8 seed Magic, who just squeaked in. Let's see. Were they the 8 seed all along? No, wow, they're actually the 10th seed. So they're actually one of the worst teams, I guess you could say, of still alive. Yep, in this tournament. So see how we do. Shouldn't have a problem with these guys. In game 3, they get game 4, and they take game 5, and we win game 6. Cade Cunningham, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Shy on the other end, Western Conference Finals MVP. And we face off against the Thunder in our second year of the sim. So would be amazing if this is actually real for the Pistons. This is kind of how we match up here. We kind of lose the point guard battle, but win the shooting guard, small forward, power forward battle. But Chet beats out Jalen Duren here. So we match up pretty nicely. Cade Cunningham's got a little size to him. He's 6'6". So hopefully he can lock down Shy a little bit. But yeah, so we're gonna skip game 1, and we actually take game 1 on the road. So that's pretty big time. See how we do game 2, and we actually take game 2 as well. So already this sim is looking to be off to a hot start. And we'll see how we do game 3 at home. Should be taking this game. Can't take these home games lightly. Okay, and we're up going into the 4th. They might crawl back here. They're up 9 with about 2.5 left. And it looks like they'll steal a game on the road to make things a little interesting here. We'll see how we do in game 4 at home. Should be taking this game. It's one thing to let them steal one game on the road, but we can't let them do it again. Okay, close game. Tie game with 7:41 in the 4th. Again, 3-point lead with a minute to go. 5-point lead, and we take game 4 at home. So now we need to win this next game at Thunder. Game 5. Could take it for a win here. And it looks like, tight game. 6 minutes, 6.5 left, up 4 points. 1-point game, minute left, tie game. Okay. We're going to jump in here with 49 seconds left. Very tight game. We'll see if we can hold our own, or if Thunder will live to see another day. We can go to our cinematic camera, and here we go. Sit back and watch. See if these Pistons can really win it.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Ivy.
Ooh. Man, that was just tough.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets.
That was just bully ball right there.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren.
Oh, good board.
Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Wallace in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup out there.
Don't like that shot. Good board.
Thompson.
That was just such a forced shot. Just gotta get a good look here.
Now Thompson, 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, that was it.
Thompson with a screen. Here's Ivy. 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Oklahoma City calls timeout.
2-point game, 11 seconds left.
11 seconds left.
It's gonna be a good one. If they do it here. Just don't give up an open look.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good defense so far. Always got the step on him. Oh, wow. Tie game. Man, the Thunder is so clutch in this series I've been doing.
This kid is not afraid of the moment.
All right. Can we get a good shot off here?
Siakam for 3.
Oh, man. That was not the play we tried to draw up, but yeah, Siakam should not be taking that shot at the end there.
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters.
Yeah, so Thunder were able to tie it in overtime. We're gonna simcast it again. Let's see. Okay. We're up 1 with 13 seconds left now. Okay. Gonna sit back and watch again. Can Thunder tie it up, or actually take the lead here? We need a really good D here.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ivy.
Oh, wow, so clutch.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean,
man, Ivy just won it for us, essentially. They still got a chance to tie it, but if he clutches up these 2 free throws, that's game.
So the first one drops,
okay.
And that'll put him up 2.
The pressure is on for Jaden Ivey at the line.
All right.
So he drops them both, and it's a 3-point
I mean,
game.
Thunder is so clutch they could hit a 3 to tie it again for another overtime, but man.
They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left to play in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And a 3
Oh, he's wide open.
If they have to make one extra.
That's game.
Pistons are your new NBA champions.
Man.
They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship
Hey, and Gordon
is
Hayward got a
theirs.
ring. That's lit.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started.
Man, they did Bobo dirty, man.
Time now to send it to Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, for the trophy presentation. Time now for the trophy ceremony. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, ready to present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the champions.
So Thompson won Finals MVP. That's dope. So yeah, I mean, that was a pretty quick sim, but like Pistons definitely have the pieces. Like I said, I thought they'd at least make the playoffs this past year, but it didn't work out. Wow, what? Chet Holmgren foul? Okay, he totally got robbed. You saw it was Thompson who was holding up that Finals MVP, but yeah, 2K just on some BS. But yeah, there you go. Jaden Ivey, Ausar Thompson, Jalen Duren, Stewart. You know, we kept all these guys intact. Had to get rid of Wiseman to pick up Pascal Siakam. And let's see what he did for us, actually. So yeah, he's 16 points per game. A little regression there, but I mean, you know, this team could really do it. I have full belief that they can. Like, you know, last year was a bad year, but, you know, it's a young team, chip on the shoulder, you know, they're kind of the laughing stock in the NBA, to be totally like blunt, but like that's kind of how the Pistons roll. You know, they're not going to let that bring them down. This team is tough. Like, honestly, like they can lock down some teams. They got the good defenders that they need. And Cade Cunningham, what even happened to him? He was injured, but how many games did he miss? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got it. So he didn't really miss many games. Okay. But yeah, there you have it. That's the end of this video. Pistons won it in our pretty much second year of the sim. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Please check out my other videos and my What If series. And check out my channel, SteezyC, on YouTube. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And appreciating the love so far from you guys. Or try to respond to as many comments as I can, as few as they are right now, but really appreciate it. I just kind of do this as a hobby, but appreciate any kind of feedback you give me. But yeah, that's been it for me. See you guys next time. Peace.